YouTube family, it's your girl Angela and I am back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've recorded or since I've vlogged and spoke to you all about what's going on with my hair, but we have some very interesting and fun and exciting information for you for the future of the Always Naturally Me channel and where we are going in this new year. So first and foremost, happy new year everyone. Welcome to 2018. We are thankful, definitely feel grateful, blessed, and all of those things that have made it into the new year. God has definitely been good to me and my family, so I am hoping that the sentiment is the same for you and yours, that you're looking forward to happy and healthy and just fun and new things into this new year. And so that's kind of why I wanted to come on. I know I told you all the next time that I would be on would be for my 1 year lockiversary, which is coming up on the 14th of this month. Woo woo! So we're about 2 weeks away from my babies turning 1 year old. So we will be back on for that video as well. But today, I want to just kind of introduce you to what is going on and what is coming up with Always Naturally Me and where this channel is going. I know if you have been following me since day one, I told you that after we got to about a year in my lock journey that I was going to kind of transition and break into some other things with this channel, also incorporating some hair videos as well, because as we continue to grow in this journey, I'm going to be updating you along the way. But Always Naturally Me, to me, encompasses so much more. Like, I want to really take you guys into the world of Angela Jackson. What does that mean to be always naturally Angela Jackson? So I'm going to be taking you through life with me, really. Every day is going to be a different topic. We're going to be coming on once a week now. So every week we're going to be on a different day. So this week we started on Monday, and Mondays, I'll get into the titles of the days in a minute, but this week we're starting on Monday. Next week we will be on Tuesday, and so on and so forth until we've hit every day of the week, and then we'll cycle back to Monday and do it all over again. So I'm really excited for the content that I'm going to be sharing with you guys and just introducing you to my life and my family. You're going to meet my husband, my baby, my son Kylan. You guys will spend some time with him, and I'm just really excited to basically share my life with you, and you share your life with me through your comments, through your questions, through your suggestions on things. So I'm just really looking forward to where this is going to take us going into 2018. So let's start with tonight. It is Monday, and on Mondays we're going to do a segment called Me Time Monday. So I am going to explain tonight. We're just going to say what's the importance of me time. So the topic of tonight's show is what is the importance, or let me take that back, why is it important to carve out me time? And so we'll talk about that a little bit tonight, and then also I'm going to just kind of tell you, like, Mondays are going to be when I share my me time with you, because technically this is my me time. Like, it's just me. My son's busy with his stuff. My husband's watching TV or the Twilight Zone marathon that happens every first of the year. We do that together, but that's something that he introduced me to, but he's doing that. So right now it is my me time, and I'm sharing my me time with you on at least one Monday a month. I'm going to share my me time with you, and we'll talk about some of the things that I do for my me time, just some creative ways that I have to have my me time, because we'll get into that, but just all of those different things are what we'll talk about as we, share me time Mondays with each other. So getting into today's me time topic, which is why is it important to have a me time? So I'll talk about why I feel like it's important to have a me time and why it's important to me and what it does for me, emotionally, therapeutically, spiritually, to have time where I can just do what Angela needs to do. So let's digress a little bit. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm a daughter-in-law. So I'm a lot of different things. I work full time. I'm very, very, and this is just me introducing myself to you, what I do on a daily basis. I'm very, very involved in my church. I have a very active spiritual life. So, that's first and foremost, my relationship with God. And then, like I said, I'm a professional. I work a traditional 9 to 5 job, Monday through Friday. Then when I get home, I'm a mother and I'm a wife. And so all of those hats that I wear, pull me in a different direction. So when I'm, in church and I'm working for the Lord, that has me, focused in that direction. Sometimes those hats overlap each other because my whole family has an active spiritual life. Like my husband and I are very, very adamant about God being at the forefront of our life in every aspect. And so we're instilling that in our child as well. And so, being a wife, mother, and, very active in church, those things overlap each other. And then now I do have the type of job, thank God, that once I leave work, I'm done with work. I don't have to bring work home with me. So my work life never interferes with like my family life or spiritual life or anything like that. Like once I clock out at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, I'm done with my professional side of my job. So that's cool. But there are aspects of my life that overlap and intertwine and maneuver together. I'm a friend. I'm a best friend. I have, a really, really good friend of mine that I'm there for emotionally or with, wherever she needs me to be and vice versa. So me time is very important because you can't be good to any of those aspects of your life if you're not holistically good to yourself. So what does that mean? Well, you have to take time out of your day sometimes or your week, depending how often you need that. My husband used a very good term today that I hadn't heard in a while when he was talking about his mom used to get mental, what do you call it? Mental wellness days. Like they actually built that into her job where they could have mental wellness days off. And mental wellness is so underrated. Like people don't really put as much importance on mental wellness as they do physical health. Because if your mind is all over the place and not relaxed and you're stressed out, that can start to break down every other aspect of your well-being, your strength, your energy, your physical fitness, like how you feel internally. It can cause your immune system to break down, and so therefore you're susceptible to germs and getting sick and all of those kind of things. So your mental wellness is very, very important. So to me, having that time out of your day, even if it's just an hour, if it's 30 minutes, if it's however long you need to recharge, you have to take that. So that's why it's important to me and I do it really, I have a me time every day. Some part of the day is a me time for me. If it's after my son goes to bed at 8:30 because he has school, he has to be to school by 8 o'clock. So I want to make sure he gets sufficient sleep. So 8:30 is his bedtime. So at 8:30, when I put my son down, if my husband and I don't have anything planned, for us to do together or a show that we like to watch or whatever, if he's watching football or baseball or basketball, whatever sport season it is, if he's watching that, I take those opportunities to do something that I enjoy. If it's reading a book, if it's, jumping on my iPad and watching Netflix or watching a movie or doing a crossword puzzle, or if it's putting my headphones on and listening to some music to just kind of mellow out. Like any little moment that you can steal away is a good time for you to just have a me time moment where you can just woosah the day away, take some deep breaths, some cleansing breaths, and just, those breaths where you go in through your nose and out through your mouth, just some really good, deep, woosah, cleansing breaths to just recollect yourself. Those moments are so very important. And that's why I was saying, like, we'll talk about some different ways to get creative with your me time. Tell me how you take your me time. Like, if you take me time and you, you do some things that work for you, share those things in the comment section and we can talk about them at the next Me Time Monday segment. If you have questions about, what me time is and why you should do it, leave those questions too, and we can attack those at the next Me Time Moment segment as well. But I just think it's very important to, steal away by yourself sometimes. And that's what I was going to say. They don't, like, people hear me time or, me day, and they think it has to be so grandiose. Like, oh, I have to go away for the weekend, or I have to go to, a day spa for 24 hours. And so sometimes they'll put it off and not do it because you kind of have to plan those things out. I mean, if your life is anything like mine, I can't just run away for a whole day or a whole weekend without planning that in advance. And I'll give you a perfect example. My baby sister is turning 33 this weekend coming up, and she's been planning like this girls' weekend trip up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and she knew she had to tell me about this like a month and a half ago, because the way my life is set up, I can't just be gone away from my husband and my child for a whole weekend without kind of putting some plans in place and kind of setting some things up and letting my husband know ahead of time. So if you're anything like me, then you have to plan ahead of time for weekend trips or 24-hour trips where you're going to be gone overnight and things like that. So if you always, not to say those are not good. Now those are great me time moments, you know what I'm saying, where you can get away for 24 hours or for a weekend or something like that. That is awesome. I say do that when you can as well, but you can't always do that. So don't put your me time off just because you can't go away overnight or you can't go away for the weekend. Like, do something each day. Like I said, if it's 30 minutes to an hour, if you can get 2 hours, that's awesome. But each day, carve out some space in that day where you can just, breathe to yourself and have a moment. I know some people, like my girlfriend that I was telling you about, my best friend, she takes a lot of her me time on her drives. Like, she has a job, well, she used to, God bless, and she got a promotion, but she had a job where she traveled a lot, around the city during the day. So her me time would be in her car, just listening to music or thought processing or whatever she was doing. So she would use those moments as her me time moments. But like I was saying, because I don't want the video to get too long, we're just jumping into this new series and this new segment. So I'm going to try to keep these videos no more than 15 minutes. I love to talk, and you guys know that. If you've been following me since day one, you know I love to talk, and these moments are very therapeutic for me. So I enjoy this series and this show and, conversing with you all. But I'm going to try my best to keep these videos at 15 minutes or less. So I just wanted to get on here today. Wish you all a happy and blessed new year. Hopefully great things are awaiting you in 2018. And then I also wanted to introduce the new lineup coming your way with Always Naturally Me. So stay tuned with me. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that little square button wherever it is and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so that you're always alerted when I have a new video popping. But this is going to be every week. So every week there will be something up, but it'll be somewhere along Monday through Friday, depending on where we are in the week. So again, introducing you to Me Time Mondays, and this was just our first video telling you what me time is, what it means to me, how I find my little niches here or there to carve that time out for myself. And every Me Time Monday, we're going to be doing something different. So on the nights that I'm sharing with you, I'll be in the midst of doing whatever I'm doing for that Me Time Monday. So if I'm doing a mint mask, or if I'm doing my nails, or if I'm reading a book, whatever it is, I'm going to share what that thing is, what I'm doing, and how it's making me feel at the time, and kind of what I was able to do as far as getting my son tucked away so that we could have a couple minutes to just hang out. So like always, you guys, do good to others and good will always come back to you. I cannot wait to spend this time with you week to week. Next week, I will see you all on Tuesday And you will be meeting my husband for hashtag Team Jackson Tuesdays. So next Tuesday, I look forward to seeing you all. I'll be introducing you all to my husband, and we will talk a little bit about what hashtag Team Jackson Tuesdays will be about. So I will see you all then, and you all have a great night and a safe beginning to your 2018.